Well, good morning. Just about 6 o'clock here on a Monday morning. Glad to have you here with us on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. And as Tim said, it's Monday. Happy
TGIM.
TGIM, everybody. Here we are. Everybody says it. We're just a few days away from Christmas, so you don't have much time. But a lot of people taking to the roads, so taking a live look at Snoqualmie Pass. It's snowing. We're expecting another 5 to 8 inches of snow today. And that's the WashDOT saying, hey, heads up, every mountain pass right now, snowy.
Yeah, so you're going to want to keep it close to the forecast. And as you plan for travel this week, the best way to ensure smooth travel during this upcoming holiday season is to plan ahead and be prepared. So Nicole Hernandez telling us how to be prepared and what to carry in your car. Good morning, Nicole.
Oh, it's snowing. Hi, Nicole.
That's right. Good morning, Tim and Jeremy. So as you can see, we've got some snow coming down, and love it or hate it, this snow is sticking to the roads. In just about 20 minutes, we went from nothing on our roads this morning to take a look. We've got a nice little dusting already, cars going over, mixing it up just a little bit. So we do have a good amount of ground or snow on the ground already here. It's just been snowing for a little bit. This is on the South Hill right now. Of course, this is local roads though, so if you're planning on traveling, you're going to want to know what the roads look like all across wherever you're heading. So one thing you can do if you're heading out within the state of Washington is you can specifically check the WashDOT travel maps. So those will give you a good idea as to what restrictions and alerts are happening on Washington roads. So you're going to be looking for things like pass closures or crash delays. This year's staffing challenges may also mean some highways will have snow or ice on them for longer than normal. For more immediate updates, though, you should follow WashDOT social media pages on Twitter and Facebook. Now, another thing, if you are planning on heading out on the roads, heading over any passes in Washington, one thing, I've got them right here. You should make sure to bring your chains. Chains are required to have with you on the passes right now. Troopers will be checking to make sure you have them in your car. They don't necessarily have to be on. You just have to have them with you. If you do not have them with you, you could get a fine of up to $503. Another good thing to have with you, shovel, just in case anything happens. And then, of course, like always, make sure you're going slow and taking your time on slippery roads. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
We've got snow coming down here in Spokane, as you just saw with Nicole Hernandez, but taking you over to Coeur d'Alene, snow's coming down there as well, and coming down enough so that, as Tim mentioned, he said, wow, you already can't see some of the roads there because of that snow, and that's the case this morning, following some of that moisture that kind of fills those cracks, so we haven't melted all of it or dried out those roads entirely, and with temperatures down in the low 20s, all that snow sticks rather quickly, so that's something we are going to keep a close eye on. Here you go, temps in the 20s in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint, Moses Lake, and Wenatchee. Snow coming down in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Sandpoint, you're a little far off to the north. You're just going to get kind of the edge of this storm. Wenatchee's seen a bit of it. Moses Lake already saw some of that this morning. But notice a bulk of the activity is down to the south and in higher elevations. 5 to 8 inches of snow up and over Snoqualmie, 3 to 5 up and over 4th of July. And look out, 1 to 3 inches of snow across the Palouse. So it really depends on where you are. But you're heading down 195, I would say be ready for snow. Snow continues through the morning commute, so allow extra time early on this Monday morning. It is a snowy Monday morning, and with some of that snow and crust still on the roads, it is going to be a slick, snowy kind of Monday morning. Notice through the morning we hang on to that snow, and right on through the afternoon it sticks around, eventually tapering off later on this evening, coming to an end in higher elevations last. And then we catch a bit of a break in the action. But hour by hour, we go from the 20s to up near 30 degrees later on today. And it's light snow for much of it. I think right around the middle part of the day, our best shot at getting some more decent snowfall. But yep, 1 to 2 inches all said and done in both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene.
It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Washington Senator Doug Erickson died over the weekend. The 52-year-old hadn't been seen or heard from since he was reportedly being treated for COVID-19 in Florida. His family is asking to keep them in your prayers. Governor Jay Inslee delayed the start of Washington's new long-term care tax. The Washington Cares Fund was originally set to begin collecting taxes in January of 2022 to help pay for long-term care expenses. Inslee says legislators found areas of the bill that needed adjustments amid, quote, ongoing discussions. 49 Degrees North is open for the season with some new additions. The resort made several upgrades to its equipment over the summer, including a new lift, an expansion to the gift shop, and new smartphone-compatible lockers. The Seahawks delayed their game against the LA Rams due to a COVID outbreak, and they are one of 3 NFL teams that have to postpone their games because of the virus. The Hawks will now face the Rams on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Well, it was a big night for the Zags on Saturday. The Bulldogs picked up their first win in program history against Texas Tech, 69-55. The Bulldogs were 0-3 previously against the team from Lubbock. For more information on Gonzaga's historic win, you can visit KREM.com. And that is a look at your morning rush. Health officials say with the Omicron variant spreading fast, doubling every 2 to 3 days, Omicron is believed to be more contagious, which is a concern as families travel and gather for the holidays. SeaTac Airport expects to reach pre-pandemic levels with nearly 1 million travelers over the next 2 weeks.
This is a juggling act. It affects a lot more people, but perhaps people get less sick. We don't know where that net balance is. But we do know this, we can't allow our hospitals to become overrun.
Governor Inslee says there's still a lot to learn about the new variant before he considers any new restrictions. Well, Santa needs to know who's been naughty and nice, but will it be harder to find him this year? And a local humane society is on its way to winning a cash prize for their work.
And the one thing to know about weather, we've got snow as we start our Monday. It's coming down here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. 1 to 2 inches all said and done. Down to the south, even more.
And it is time for your wake-up call. Christmas is less than 5 days away. And so we want to know, how did you spend the last weekend before the holiday? Did you go shopping? Do you still have some shopping to do? Let us know. Text us at the number 509-448-2000 or use the hashtag UpWithKREM on social media. But first, here is a live look outside. We say good morning to you, Inland Northwest. Look at that. Kind of looks a little bit foggy right now in downtown Spokane. We say happy Monday to you, and a big shout out to our friends in Spokane Valley, Rosalia, and Spirit Lake this morning. Let us know where you're watching from.